take 15. I've been doing this for an hour and I keep restarting over and over again because I catch myself while talking thinking like, this is way too negative. Nobody wants to listen to so much complaining and just, it's too whiny, just shut the hell up. But at the same time, am I just gonna put up a 3-second video like, hey guys, I'm selling my entire collection. Link down below. Done. You'd be like, what the hell's going on? But yeah, in short, I'm kind of falling apart here physically, which of course also takes a mental toll. And for the past 5 or even 6 years at this point, I've been struggling to fix it. And at some point, you just got to admit, it ain't happening. You know, whatever progress I've made, you know, weight I've lost, I put back on, you know, trying to mend injuries that I've acquired, only adding more to the list. And it's not healing properly. You know, the shoulder I injured in 2018, it's still not right. It'll probably need surgery. The elbow, like the right elbow problems that I've had, despite physio and everything, trying to rehabilitate it. It's been 8 months, still not right. So I need professional help. And for that, I need money. Some things, of course, are covered by health insurance, like the first 5 physiotherapy sessions. After that, I have to cover it myself. And I've already burned through that in an attempt to rehabilitate the elbow. And surgery is also covered, but it just takes a while. But then other things, you know, like more physiotherapy sessions, massage therapy, personal trainer, whatever else, whatever it takes, some specialist to hopefully finally figure out why I'm exhausted all the time, chronic fatigue or whatever on earth it is. There's got to be something that can be done about it. So basically, everything you see is potentially up for grabs. Some things, obviously, I would like to keep, like the Albion Knecht, the Zombie Tools Reaver Cleaver with the special no bullet sign. But it depends. For the right price, I'll let go of just about anything. I will prioritize. I will first sell the things that I'm less attached to, but seeing, depending on how it goes, if I need more money, then other things will have to go as well. That's definitely going to be an exception. For obvious reasons, I do want to keep that. I could imagine maybe doing a charity auction for this falchion, but other than that, no. Yeah. Here as well, my trademark helmet, I might even let that go as well. The crossbow is already claimed, but other than that, yeah, the Red Baron I would very much like to keep as well, but we'll see. Whatever it takes. I'll do whatever I have to get fixed in some kind of way, because I can't live like this anymore. And by the way, I know there are a lot of really supportive and kind people who will probably reach out and ask me if they can help. I've talked about these things before when it wasn't quite as bad yet. And a lot of people have reached out, including professionals like physiotherapists and personal trainers. The only thing is, I can't really do that online. I need someone in person to figure out what's wrong with my body and to kick my ass, like very directly. I need that direct pressure, pressure, but combined with professional restraint, because my problem is when I really get into it, when I go balls to the wall, like I need to change, I overdo it, I go too hard, and then I get injured. So I need someone to moderate that as well. And that's really best in person. So yeah, I appreciate anyone who wants to reach out and give me advice and everything. It just doesn't work that way. If you happen to be in Nova Scotia, like if we can meet up in person, that's a different story, that works. or if you can recommend a good trainer or specialist in dealing with rehabilitation and all that, by all means, that's definitely appreciated. No diet advice. I don't need you to tell me to eat raw bull testicles or whatever before you start typing, all right? Anyway, so yeah, that's what's going on. It doesn't actually even feel bad. Like, yeah, I have a sentimental connection to some of these, and you know, I love Arms and Armor and all that, but I'm not materialistic anymore. I used to be to some extent, but these days, they're just more important things. And health is way more important than anything you could own. It's fine. If this is what I need to do, as long as I can actually find the help I need, as long as it actually makes a difference, I'm fine with all of that. That's of course the tricky part. I've seen so many doctors, and unfortunately, most of them, all they do is just get a blood test done, and then it comes back normal, and they're like, well, you're fine. And when I ask, yeah, but are there any other tests we can do to figure out why I feel like garbage? Why I have this debilitating fatigue and why it takes days to recover from everything? And no, nothing else we can do. We'll leave it at that. So yeah, if there's anything you see in my collection, I will put, a link to a Google Doc in the description where I list things up for sale. I'll have to put them up one by one. That takes quite a bit of time. And time, of course, is also a limiting factor. But anything you can see, you can reach out and ask about, and we can figure something out. So yeah, that's basically how it is. I am hopeful about the future in that sense. Like, just as long as I find someone who can figure out what's wrong, and you can, you know, find a way to fix it without some bullshit fad that just costs money and doesn't do a thing, of which there are many. But yeah, hopefully I can get sorted out and get back on track and be more functional. Of course, functioning, that's what we get drilled into our minds. You need to be functional and productive. You need to be a good worker drone, right? No, you know, being able to enjoy your life is important, and feeling like garbage, being in pain all the time and tired all the time, it's not cool. It's quality of life suffers. So I want to change that. Thank you for making it this far. Thank you for listening. I'm sorry that it was still more negative than I would have liked, but yeah, how am I supposed to put a positive spin on it without lying to you? I could have kept it to myself, but then the stuff is not going to sell itself. I'm not going to get in the money by itself. If you are in a good place economically, if you can't easily afford to do a Patreon pledge, I very much appreciate that. But I absolutely understand. Pretty much everybody is struggling financially. It's hard times for at least the 99%. Either way, the ones who do support the channel, I'm very grateful for. And I'll do what I can to not disappoint you. I do feel like a bit of a failure, quite honestly, just to go that long, so many years, and having nothing to show for it. In fact, having negative to show for it, because I just kept falling apart more. I'm more of a wreck. Yeah, but I'm doing something about it now. We'll see how it goes. It can only get better. Right? Thanks for watching. Nobody likes to listen to someone complain about their problems, negativity in here and there. People either want inspirational stories of overcoming hardship and rising to the challenge and all that, or anger directed at something, I guess, someone raging about some social media thing or media in general, something like that. Nobody wants to just listen to someone complain about, hey, I've been struggling so much and I can't do whatever. In fact, I feel like I've already been complaining too much. Okay. Take 5 or 6 or whatever. I don't even know how to formulate things. Doesn't matter. I mean, yes, it does matter. It does matter how I phrase things, because people will take things out of context and jump to conclusions, but then again, they will anyway. What's the matter? The list goes on. I don't want to bother you with that, but they could tell that my tendon in my right foot is messed up. They could see that on the x-ray and just... So what's the treatment? It should heal on its own. It's been getting worse for the past 3 months. What do you mean it's just going to heal? I mean, I haven't been resting it much, so I guess maybe it's my own fault, but I can't rest it. Like, I have to at least walk. I have to at least be on my feet. I mean, I'm sitting right now for that reason, but I'm not going to bother you with the details. Oh, let me talk about this other problem that I have right now. That fucking foot really hurts. In short, this hasn't been short, but I can't do it. I can't do it without raging. There's rage against the machine, and then there's rage against the body. Rage against my own body and brain. The thing is, whenever someone tells you, it's just in your head, bro. You know what's in your head? You. Your brain, your fucking mind, okay? There is no such thing as, it's just in your head. Yeah. What's also in your head is neurotransmitters that regulate a lot of things that, have great impact on how you feel, not just mentally, but also physically. Anyway, shut up.